Okay, I'm going to talk about the Illuminati, the creation story, the Bible. Um, that's what we're going to do for right now. I'm just going to talk as I go. The Illuminati, okay. They're saying that this elite group of people that run the world. They run the music industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the church, education system, um, any big industry that is well known to the masses of people. They think it's run by the government or the Illuminati, the elite, the global elite. And some say these elite are not human beings. They're interdimensional creatures. Why is this knowledge surging and becoming so mainstream? Where is it coming from? Are you telling me that all these people that are saying this are fucking crazy, just have wild imaginations and they're just making this shit up? No. Been here for years. Been here for centuries, eons, throughout time, throughout creation. Because these are the beings that created the human race. It tells you in the Bible. Okay? Who is the us? Let us make man. It wasn't one person who just spoke into existence. It said, let us make man. Who the fuck is the other person? Goddamn. It was a race of reptilians. And maybe a few other alien tribes. I don't know. I don't know about any other alien race. I've had first-hand experience with reptilians. That's what I'm going to stick to. They created man in their image. You understand? That's why they're able to come here and manipulate us, work through us, and keep us subdued to a certain extent. To keep us under control because we're a part of them. And I feel like they made us smart enough to work and to do their bidding, but dumb to where we can't conquer them. We can't tell them what to do and have say in their agendas and shit. We're their little henchmen. We're their little pets, is what I think we are to the reptilians. If you've ever seen the movie Monsters Inc., I don't know the fucking actors' names. I just Sully and Mike, I think. They use energy from humans, little kids. The screams of children ran their world. Why the fuck would somebody make a movie like that? I mean, in the end, yeah, they made it laughter instead. Wouldn't that be wonderful? But they used the screams of children. They would purposely scare children to get them to scream, and they would use the screams for whatever. I don't remember the whole fucking movie, but it was something with the terror of children that they needed in their world. That's the fucking reptilians. They use our emotions. They use our violence, our lust, our concentration and focus on their fucking matrix, on the fucking world that they've made for us to cater to them. All of our energy that we put towards the thing, um, it's for them. They made it that way. We're a food source. We're an energy source. We're their slave. Um, I never experienced that aspect of being a human. I never experienced that aspect from reptilian to human relationship. I know I've been tortured by them on numerous occasions. I have been controlled. They attempt to control my mind all the time. I don't know if they're having mercy on me or they don't have as much power as I give them, but they do it all the time. They try to make me say things that I don't want to say. It never comes out of my mouth, but it's a strong impulse, but I never act on it. Um, but people like Peggy Kane, she says they eat people. reptilians eat people. I never experienced that. Actually, I have had a dream where I was eating my own foot, and I know that dream was influenced by a reptilian. That was a dreamscape. It's a great dreamscaper. I know they influenced that dream because I before the possession or the attachment of these entities, I didn't have weird dreams like that, and it was painful too. Um, yeah, she says they eat people, but you have to think about it. Why, in communion, do we eat the body of Christ and drink its blood? So maybe she's onto something. These motherfuckers are eating us like we eat cattle and chickens and cows and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We have little cute commercials marketing our stupid hamburgers. I eat meat. I was a vegetarian for 2 years. But after I got hospitalized, I just went back to eat meat because that's what they were serving in the institution. Um, but yeah, they use us the way we use the animals here for entertainment, um, for our own amusement. If we want to abuse them or torture them, eat them, use them for clothing, whatever we want to use animals for, that's what we get used for interdimensionally, and in a milieu of other ways. Because these beings are not necessarily in this dimension with us; they're on the other side. What I would like to think is the realm of imagination. They're in our minds. They're in the mental realm. So that opens the door for a number of other ways they can use us. In my experience with the reptilians, they're obsessed with rape, sex, incest, which would explain why there's stories of royal families that do breed with each other to keep the bloodline pure. That's very reptilian. I I was trapped in a horrible dream where my mother was trying to come on to me. A stupid third dimensional ass psychologist would say, well, those are just repressed desires that you have for your mother. Everyone has it. That's called the Oedipus complex or the Electra complex. No, dumb fuck. That was a reptilian manipulating my dreamscape. And I lost connection with my physical body. Usually when I have a bad dream, I still remember that I have a body. And that if I shake my body, I'll wake up. I didn't know where my body was. I could not stop the dream at all. So I just kind of just, lift my hands and just said, you know what? You know what? My cousin's crying in the background. But you know what? It will stop eventually. This will not last forever. And eventually I woke up. But nothing happened. She was just naked. And my sister was there was like, Mom's being freaky again. I didn't want to fucking experience that. That was disturbing as shit. It was disgusting. But they're obsessed with incest. And in the dream, my mom, which is probably a reptilian, was explaining why they're okay with it. But my motherfucking ass was not finna entertain that shit. I don't want to know why you're okay with it because it's just disgusting to me. So I couldn't remember that part of the dream because my psyche wasn't gonna let me do it. But she was explaining why they were okay with it. I didn't catch that part. Hopefully somebody else does. But I'm sure it's just you do that to keep the bloodline pure. But they're obsessed with rape, incest, and sex, pornography, feces, anything dirty, maggots, frogs, spiders, tarantulas especially. They scare the shit out of me when they turn on those damn astral spiders. I had one so bad I wanted to kill myself literally because they were hissing at me. They were coming at me in large numbers. They're not your average tarantulas. They're giant. They're like some out of eight-legged freaks. It's just fucking disturbing. They even tried to turn my hair into spiders. And my dreads do look like the legs of tarantula a little bit. This just that African hair. I don't know. But yeah, they're some pretty terrifying creatures. Um, but they do have a sense of humor. They're pretty funny. I think anybody who's into animation and television, they're reptilian. Video games, gamers, I think they're reptilian. Um, because they're very creative, very artistic, very colorful. I've seen a lot of really cool things hanging with these reptilians, but they do a lot of other fucked up twisted shit too. So yeah, basically anything that you see in humans, like wow, we can build bridges and we know how to purify our water and we know how to make great architecture and paint and draw and color, but then we kidnap each other, we rape each other, we abuse each other, we kill each other. That's the nature of reptilians too. That's where we're getting it from. The love hate relationship we have with this reality and with each other, that's the reptilians. That's how they are. They brought a lot of cool shit to this planet. The art of seduction, being sexy, makeup, and being alluring and attractive. That's demonic. Reptilian. Um, Dance, anything sensual like massages and tantric sex and uh, I don't know about crystals. Um, but meditation and knowing how to work with energy and manipulating your chi, that's reptilian. They've been know how to do this shit. This shit's just not coming around for us. They've been known how to do this shit. A lot of knowledge and wisdom is being suppressed by way of the reptilian. And a lot of humans come in contact with them. I don't know if they're being held against their will. Sometimes humans just sell their own people out to be in the good graces of the gods, and they just throw us under the fucking bus. And the ones who don't, they get killed. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen reptilians in their scaly serpent form. They only look like humans. I know of two people personally that are hosting reptilians. I went to school with them. Well, one of them was my friend at the time, and she was a female. She was a black female. Um, I would hang with her. I had a crush on her. But I'm bisexual. That's not important. But anyway, sometimes I think I'm pansexual. I don't know. But I would hang with her at school, and then at night I would go to sleep, and out comes this entity that looks like her. At the time, I thought it was her astral projector, but no, she's hosting a reptilian. The reptilian is taking on the person it's possessing. It would come onto me at night into my room and rape me and have sex with me. It had a penis, but it was her, a female. So I don't know if female reptilians have both genitalia. I don't know, but it would take me to the lower astral realm and have sex with me. Um, a surefire way to tell if somebody's reptilian is if you look at them and you see the opposite gender that they are in them. Like something about them looks feminine if it's a boy, or something about them looks masculine if it's a girl. They're probably being hosted. That's something I noticed about John. I thought his secret was that he was born female, and, and that's what he was hiding from everybody. But no, he was hiding the fact that he was a demon, or he's hosting one. And he was aware of it. My other friend, the black girl, she wasn't aware of it at all. She had no concept of spirituality, so I'm sure her abilities were very limited. Um, but she had the ability to put people to sleep. I guess she was draining my energy. She put me to sleep one time. She manipulated my sexual chi unbeknownst to her. She doesn't know she's doing it. Um, she would talk about it all the time with her boyfriend. She would rub his hand. She rubbed his hand and he fell asleep. She said she does that all the time. She doesn't know that the reptilian's working through her. And she would have a lot of vivid sex dreams. And sometimes she had trouble going to sleep. All the signs that, she's got some reptilian influences going on. And she was sexually abused throughout her childhood. That sometimes opens the door to these entities manipulating the humans. Because that's all they fucking do. All they do is rape each other, molest each other, And they're obsessed with the anus. A lot of the times it's anal penetration. It's not vaginal penetration. I don't know if they don't have vaginas and that's why, or I don't know what the deal is with demons and anal sex, but they like that part of the body. I find it disgusting and repulsive and putrid, but they love the booty hole. They do. I don't know why. Um, I don't know. But I don't know what it is. What was I saying? I don't know. But yeah. I need to cut this out. But that just really wraps up my experience with reptilians. Um, Demons are reptilians. They're interchangeable. They're the same fucking thing. Is there any hope for humanity? I have no idea. We are literally at the hand and mercy of our alien superiors. And they are not always nice. So what do you do with that? You know what I'm saying? I would like to think that there are some nice aliens out there who care about the humans because we're rising in consciousness. A lot of us want to know what type of conditions the animals were living in before we eat them at the very least. You know, some of us are going completely vegan. We don't want anything to do with animals. I'm hoping that in reverse there are entities that don't want anything to do with humans. They don't want to hurt us. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, these reptilians are carnivores. They don't care. They don't care that they're using and abusing and exploiting the human race. But I'm hoping a change is going to come because if not, there's no fucking hope for us, man. And if you're one of the lucky ones who never experiences or never will experience a reptilian, you're lucky. And I hope to meet you or something because there is nothing to sneeze at dealing with these creatures. It's not. But I'm gonna post more videos, ask me questions. They don't even have to pertain to reptilians. Please leave comments. I enjoy feedback. And I'll hit y'all later.